What is going on, guys, and welcome one and all to another video in Dislyte. Today is Patch Notes Day, and I'm going to be reading them. Okay, here's the details. Now, just like every other day, today is when the game will go down at, what time is it? 7 p.m. UTC. So, if you can't access the game, then that's the reason. Everyone should know, every video I do, it's always a Tuesday when the game will go down from maintenance. So, I think at this stage it's a pointless detail, but just in case there's changes, I'm going to read it. Actually, there was one detail I can mention here, but I did look at the patch notes earlier last week when they were showed up in the game, and I was curious, I wonder what the boss's name is. Well, I'll reveal it when we get to that bit. So, anyway, here we go. So we have Amir. So here's what they are right now. So Amir is the 5-star Wind Esper. Amir is a fighter who excels in countering Espers with access to shields. Hang on. Did they change it? They might have changed it. Anyway. So Amir, of course, has these abilities. So the first one is Dauntless Charge. Now, that's the skill that actually, I believe, is actually the ability we saw in the main game, in the last part, in Blazing Night Part 1. Because if you guys remember, he only had one ability back then, and I believe it was this one, because it does multiple hits, but gains Zest. That's a new difference. I don't know what Zest does. Oh, anyway. Ability 2 is called Protector's Will. Gains Zest at the start of a round. Oh, wait, is this passive? Oh, it is a passive. It's not an ability, it's a passive. So he gains Zest at the start of the round. Taking hits recovers health. God damn it, we have another one of these Espers that do that. Last one was Sakura, and I discovered something. She's broken. Broken healer. Anyway. Gains Zest at the start of the round. Taking hits recovers HP. When enemies gain shield, cast Righteous Resolve on a random target. When Zest reaches max stack, consume all stacks of Zest, dispels his debuffs, and casts Justice Served. Righteous Resolve. I think this is an... Hang on. Oh, this is probably what the ability does. Okay, never mind. It's when the stacks maxes out. Never mind. It's this cast Righteous Resolve. My mistake. I misread it. I thought it was like, wait, is this his other ability or what? But this is what the Righteous Resolve does. It attacks one enemy, dispels their shield, reduces their max HP, and gains Zest. That's what it does. Justice Served. Attacks all enemies. Gains Divine Help. If Amir's HP is above a specific percentage, reduces the target's max HP. If Amir has Divine Help, performs a pursuit attack with Righteous Resolve on a random target. There is an ascension on this one. I'm not surprised at this stage that all these buffs always seem to affect the third ability. But there is a difference, and he inflicts Diseased. That's the only difference, is he inflicts Diseased on all enemies. If you guys don't know what Diseased does, it prevents any healing abilities from triggering unless a certain condition is required. Like, for example, Ahmed has the ability to heal anyone with Diseased in play, which he dispels it, I believe. I can't remember his exact gimmicks, because I haven't seen Diseased in some time, and the only enemies I've seen Diseased on are ones that never really are mentioned. But here's what these do. We move on to the resonances. So, Justice Served gets Overload. Resonance 2 is a morph. 1, change Protector's Will. Protector's Will gains several stacks of Zest at the start of the round. Then we have Blessing. Then we have Justice Served Morph. Change Justice Served. Gains several stacks of Divine Help. Then we have Aura, and then we have Justice Served. Amir getting a changed. Amir gains additional stacks of Zest after he gains Divine Help. Righteous Resolved will also inflict disease on its target. Okay, but you can get him after the Echo. On the Echo after the update. So now we have this character, Petros, which is the Minotaur. Now, here's a fun fact of the version preview I did. A lot of people weren't happy that we were getting another Shimmer. It's not my problem. I've seen a few Shimmers here and there. It's not my problem. I don't really have a strong care about Shimmers these days since they're not that easy to obtain. Anyway, Petros is a fighter specialized in dealing single target damage who excels at suppressing low HP enemies. So, ability 1 is called Brute Force. Deals damage to one enemy based on his attack and health. The lower the enemy's HP, the higher the damage. Ability 2 is called Fearsome Fury. Enemies below a certain percentage threshold cannot receive certain ally ability effects. Oh god, no. Including healing, buffs, debuffs, dispelling, diff immunity, delayed death, increased AP, reduced ability cooldowns, etc. This guy is too broken now! Now I understand why people are complaining about this one, because this is way too overpowered. But it gets even more confusing. Reduces damage taken. If the target's HP is below, Petros has further reduced his damage taken. When any enemy's HP is below a certain ratio, Petros gains Irrescribable Mode. Clears all his debuffs, recovers HP, and gains a bonus turn. I know Aiki is supposed to be the more broken Shimmer, but I think we now have a new candidate of most broken ducking Esper for Shimmers. And the worst part is, I'm pretty sure 99% of the people who get this are going to use this for PvP mode. Well, I know for a fact I'm no longer going to be liking this game anytime soon if we keep adding overpowered Shimmers. Anyways, let's describe what Irrescribable does. It's undispellable. No freaking crap is given about this, because all effects seem to be undispellable at this stage. Increases attack, crit damage, and counterattack chance. Dealing damage recovers HP when the carrier's HP is above an enemy's. Immune to the enemy's ability effect after casting an ability. Performs a pursuit attack. Damage is based on the target's max HP and inflicts stun. Can't be resisted and won't miss. This ability's cooldown is not affected by any abilities. And now we have the Raging Bull. Deals damage to one enemy based on his attack and HP. The lower the enemy's HP, the higher the damage. The Ascension. There's no difference except that he gains attack and crit damage up. Oh boy, and oh god, no. Is Fearsome... No. All of his resonances are for freaking Fearsome Fury, the overpowered ability that I just complained about. Here's what they are. Morph 1, he gains -1 cooldown. Ability 2, Fearsome Fury. Well, the first one's a change where it's -1 cooldown for his turn. The second one, Fearsome Fury. When any enemy's HP is below a specific threshold, Petros enters Inscribable Mode. Threshold increased. Blessing. Rampage Pursuit. It's just called that. Resonance 4, Rampage Pursuit. Excuse me? Was there an ability called that? Hang on. Okay, I don't know where I read Rampage Pursuit, but I might just read this out because I'm sure some of you get confused to what it is. So, it is this. When the target's HP is below half, he gains extra damage by 15%. Oh boy. And then we have Aura. And then Fearsome Fury Morph 3. Change Fearsome Fury. Enemies below a certain percentage ratio cannot receive certain ally ability effects. Ratio increased. Is obtained in the Echo. Oh boy, anyway. New features. Event backtracks will be unlocked for Jin Q and the Phantom Sisters. So, if I remember exactly what these are, I believe it is the... Wait, Jin Q? Isn't Jin Q the tiger? Does that mean Cell Block Chaos was never unlocked in the first place? I thought it appeared in an earlier update, but I guess I must be mistaken. Anyways, that one, so Cell Block Chaos event is going to be back, and I forgot what the Phantom Sisters one is called. It's on screen, because I love doing this sort of thing where I just put it on screen to show you guys what it looked like in the past, since I've done all the event stories for the game. Path of Experience and Emblem Expertise will be unlocked for the following Espers, which is Amir, Petros, Nora, Biondia. Is that her name? Huh, weird. Alice, Uday, Jinhee, Celine, Jacob, Daniel, Lauren, and Layla. Swift Space will be unlocked for the following Espers, which are Amir, Petros, and the Phantom Sisters. And then we have Part 2, which this is the event that had the boss name that I assumed was named the Kraken. Turns out I was wrong. I'll explain that because it's further down. The thing. Okay, the Divine Weapons are merely the Shadow Decree's attempt to conceal the transportation of the Rhea Tablet. Follow Fatima and Amir and continue the investigation and continue to investigate the event. It's Part 2, so of course I'm going to do it, so I have no reason to stall. The map has these 3 chapters: Clearing Sands, Unending Night, and Dawn's Break. Then we have the usual details, and then we have Memory Rift and Battle Redux to... Oh, hang on, no, so it is... Okay, so complete limited time event missions, Memory Rift, and Battle Redux to acquire tracking records. Tracking records can be exchanged for loyalty chests. 2 allows you to select ripples for legendary espers that you already have. It's kind of like the same thing as the lost ones at this point, so we know what these are. But these are what the loyalty chest 2s contain. I don't think I read this last time, or this event detail was not in the last set of patch notes until now. But it features these characters. So the legendary espers are Lewis, Narmer, Tricky, Hyde, Biondia, Phantom Sisters, Kangji, Elaine, and Intisar. Okay, well, I know for a fact I'm not going to go for... Get this out of my face. Hang on. Okay, as I was saying before something popped up on my screen, I'm not going to go for Tricky because I've already max-resed him, and we've shown him off in the last Memory Rift event, which, if you guys don't know, I found a good use for the Rift event. The Memory Rift event is to show off at the start, and if it continues, max-res legendary espers. That's how I'm going to do it. Originally, I was going to do a whole different system, which was story mode with Esper selected on a wheel. That changed when this thing came into play, and I was like, I could use this for something else, and here we go. And then the rest is just the exact same thing. We have Memory Rift. Instances use Deep Pro keys, which auto-replenish daily. And yeah, it's all the same thing. Trial consists of a maze. This is the stupid thing. But now there's the new event instance, Battle Redux. Allows you to take on the new Miracle Guardian, Proteus. How does this look like Proteus? And I didn't even know Proteus was a god until now, oh wait, I think it was Monday last week when the note... It was when I was at work at one point, I was like, Proteus? And one of my work colleagues actually said, yeah, Proteus is a god. I was like, I never knew that. I knew it was the name of a train in Thomas the Tank Engine, but... Oh, Jesus, anyway. So, yeah. Okay, so yeah, Proteus is in simulated combat. This instant lasts for 4 days, following the conclusion of the Memory Rift. Oh, okay. During this period, you can use several Deep Pro keys to participate. The Guardian Proteus will significantly boost your team's max HP capacity, giving Espers with higher HP an advantage in battle. The Guardian has unlimited HP. Achieve a score rating within a designated number of turns to earn the following rewards. I will do a video on Proteus, but it's only going to be like my best attempt or my first attempt. Kind of like what I did with the 3 Guardians from the Sentinels, which are, of course, the Phage Projection, Countess Sonica, and the Dark Star-Lord. I'm going to do the same thing with this one as well, where it's just one video, and that's my best attempt. Kind of like what I did for all the other boss fights for Dislyte, which is, of course, the Ancients and the Withering and the Messengers. A lot of bosses have seen their own video because of this format, so it's going to be similar to that one. Hang on, where is it? Following reward. Okay, so achieve a score rating within a designated number of turns to earn the following rewards. Highest rating reward, achieve designated stage rating, and obtain tracking records, random equipment, random boost stones, and other rewards. This activity offers multiple rating tiers with higher single match damage ratings yielding greater rewards. Total damage rewards. Each battle's damage score will be calculated. When the total score reaches a specific tier, you will receive rewards such as Elite Strong Stone boxes, Reset Stones, Gold Records, and Divinate Discs. During Battle Redux, a 4th shelf will be unlocked. You can redeem tracking records for loyalty chest divinate packs and other rewards within the time limit. Loyalty chest divinate packs contain designated legendary Esper divinates. The range of Espers is identical to those of Loyalty Chest 2. Okay, hopefully I don't get tricky out of that one, because it's not funny. During the initial 2 weeks, Memory Rifts will last for 10 days, and the Battle Redux instance lasts for 4 days. Oh, wait a minute, I just realized something. That means it's only going to be open until 9 days in the event. Okay. That is noted. And same situation as that. Anyway, championship. Take part in the championship to win the limited 5-star Esper Momo. Okay, so this is back again. Understood. So if you guys don't know what happened last time, they did this, and I wasn't able to obtain Momo. I have shards of her, but not a lot of them, because the score was like a ridiculous situation. The Esper rewarded for the championship are limited. Let's see, it's kind of like similar to last time. Consumption involved the Ritual Miracle, Fafnir, and Desolate Land Flow. I need to unlock the Flow Shadow variation when I get the chance, because I can't do this one. I can do Fafnir, but I can't do the other instance until I get Fafnir to a certain level. Oh boy. Stamina consumption. Consume stamina via any method to obtain points. That's an interesting one. Oh, hang on. No, there's 3 variations. Oh. Okay, so me stockpiling a bunch of stuff is definitely key to this. So, consume stamina via any method to obtain points. That's interesting enough. Ritual Miracle, Fafnir. Challenge, Ritual Miracle, Fafnir. Challenge, and then the Desolate Lands Flow, challenge Desolate Lands Flow to obtain points. The 2 days prior to the event will serve as an exhibition period. Participants will be grouped for certain activities based on their progress in those activities before the event begins. The exploration team is set to easy mode, offering players the chance to earn points, progress rewards. The warrior team is set to hard mode. Players can earn point progress rewards, and will be matched with suitable opponents in groups. You'll receive abundant rewards based on your final rankings. Last 3 days is just a showcase phase. You won't earn points, so yeah, after the event concludes, the championship will close. You won't be able to claim point rewards. However, you can still view future championship details via championship. Championship calendar? What on earth is this? Allowing you to plan ahead. In this phase, the championship shop will be introduced. You can disassemble Momo fragments in the event interface to obtain champ coins. Why in God's free range beef would I want to disassemble the Momo fragments? And use these champ coins to purchase... Oh, it's used to purchase Yamato. Fragments in the shop. Oh, so it's 1 for 1. I still don't know why I want to do that. I want to collect new legendaries. Not res more. I've already got enough. Note, this is the last phase where Momo will be directly obtainable as a reward in the championship. Starting from the next phase will be... Oh, Momo will be available in the championship shop next. Oh, so then we're going to get a new legendary for the championship, because it seems to be the case. Legendaries all around. Okay. Then we have Zodiac Trials. We have seen this a number of times, so I don't need to go over details. Then we have the Boom Boom Gacha. We've also seen this one. Greywater Bootleg Market. Why does me saying the word bootleg sound weird? I don't know. But we've already seen this one before. And then we have the Treasure Kingdom as a board game. Then we have Scratch Off, which I'm going to be honest with everyone. Scratch Off is officially, in my opinion, the worst event out of all of these events. I know what you're asking. You're probably saying, what am I talking about? It's PvP, and for the past couple of days, I've been getting my butt kicked in the Point Wars. And I mean it. Anytime I see an Anna, boom. Anytime I see a Hilda, boom. Anytime I see Gaius, boom. Anytime I see a great strategy. I'm not going to do that because it's actually going to be me having punched myself in the chicken. Because, yeah. So moving on from that event, then we have... Also, it's random as well, so I can't get the right... Why is it 50? So I can't get anything good out of it except for garbage. Anyway, then we have Alice's Magic Hunt, which isn't that bad. Then we have Limited Time Echoes for the following Espers. Amir... Oh, wait, hang on. There's 4? Oh. This is the first time I'm going to say this, but there's now 4. Which are the following. Amir, Leora's back, Tai, and Jin Q. That's 4 this time. So they're going to start doing 4, or am I just going crazy? I don't know. But here's the formula. You spend 100 Wish Stones to obtain the Esper for the first time. And when you already have the current event Esper, it reduces to 70. I don't think that detail was in the patch notes before until now. So I'm okay with saying that. But if you guys are wondering how you get Wish Stones, I love just saying this for no real reason, even though I've said it like a million times. It's 20 Wish Stones for a Legendary Esper, and 1 Wish Stone for an Epic. Note, as well, you can only get from gold card pools. You can't get any other way. Otherwise, I guess it's too broken anyway. Then we have the day-night cycle. Has been officially introduced. The home interface will transition between day and night based on your local time. That's going to be an interesting thing to try and pull off. Like, I know I might every now and again end up doing the nighttime variation on accident. But that's because I want to record something. And nobody wants to hear me, like, talk like this or any other formula at 6 p.m. The only time I will do that is if there's a music-based task and I'm willing to just sit down and just watch and listen. Probably while drinking coffee. That's what happened last time, but yeah, anyway. Then we also have the Rival Rune Divine Synthesis Pod interface after the update. You will have access... You can access it via the War Room. Divine Synthesis Pod Rival Rune Divine Synthesis pod to learn more about the synthesis rules. Optimize the required espers for the final combat assessment mission in certain espers' path of experience to better align with the intended design. After the update, players can complete these missions by winning with any one of the required espers, so I guess you need a certain esper. Optimize the conditions for purchasing warm-up match skins. Did we finally do this? After so many updates, we finally do it. We finally fix it. Okay, after the update, the requirements for purchasing the following skins will change to... This doesn't help me in any way, shape, or form. Reach Point War Tier 20. Yep. I want to get up and walk out of this room, but my mum's in the house, so I can't do that. Anyway. Oh, there's a second one? Reach 5,000 points in... Oh, this gives me an excuse to do Beat Bout. Reach 5,000 points in Beat Bout. This gives me an excuse to touch it, because if you guys don't know, the only reason I would do the Beat Bouts is under these circumstances. One of those circumstances is if it's for an event. But now I think it's got a reason for me to actually play it. And if you guys are wondering what these skins are, they are, of course, the Rowdy Boy for Ling, Pritzker's Enlightened Seeker, Zhai Chuli's Triple Hell General, Li Ling... I read Li Ling twice by complete accident. Li Guang with the Wintry Wonder, and Lewis with Cold Flames. Skin prices will remain the same. Of course they will, but I can never get that many. How do you even obtain the cards in that? Anyway, after the update, Yelena and Yuzu can be obtained from the Echo as well. Okay, that's interesting to know. And then we have optimize the rewards for display in leaderboards. Players can now view the rewards corresponding to each rank directly in the leaderboard. Okay, that's the patch notes for Dislyte. Now, just like the usual things, tomorrow will be when I start recording these videos, but that's not the only thing that's confusing to me, because here's what I just discovered. I now have to record Memory Rift, the other event, or the Redux story, question mark on the trials. There's a lot I have to record now, and tomorrow is my birthday. So yay for me in recording on my birthday. Oh, well. If it gets me content, it gets me content. That's what I will actually say. But regardless of this sort of thing, I think it's time I end this video here. If you guys enjoyed me reading the patch notes for Dislyte and are excited for tomorrow, you know exactly what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're already subscribed to, click the bell icon and leave a comment down below. And as always, I'll see you all in a future video whenever that happens. I think that's a Pee-wee. Yes, it is. Anyway, so goodbye for now, and I'll talk to you all later.